welcome to Spooky University episode 1. Today I'm going to be talking about decorating your dorm room because, as I've noticed in my perusal through YouTube and various other online websites, there are a lot of people out there who talk about, how you can decorate your dorm room, ideas for different bedding sets, how to decorate your walls, different ideas for like curtains and rugs and stuff, but I've noticed that there are no concrete ideas for the alternative crowd. And so that is what I am endeavoring to do with my little back to school mini series here. I've called it Spooky University, which is actually the same name as one of my blogs, and I will link you to that in the description below. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about concerning making your dorm room feel more alternative, as in like maybe gothic or punk, or pretty much any other alternative genre that you might be a part of, the most important element to getting started with this decorative process is, of course, your bedding. I did some research, and there are actually a lot of bed sets that would easily be deemed gothic. They have like Victorian, damask sort of patterns. You can get like black and hot pink skulls. You can get like, there's a lot of different stuff. You could even start with basic black and decorate it yourself. You could get something that has a lace pattern. You could get something that's got like black and purple stripes, or black and yellow, or black and green, if depending on if you're more cyber goth or more Victorian goth. There are a lot of options out there, but that is the most important step. So if you really want your half of the room, if you're in a dorm, or if you have your own room, to look cohesive, the first place to start is with your bedding. Most dorm rooms do not have carpet. They're usually cold, bland, ugly tile floors. And they are cold as hell in winter, and they collect a shit ton of dust. I kid you not. I don't know how many times I had to sweep the floor last year, but it was obnoxious. So I recommend getting yourself a rug. Now, you don't just have to go to like your local department store and get like a plain, colored rug. There are a lot of options out there, and I found two really cute skull printed rugs, and I'm going to put a picture of them right here. So, rugs will help kind of pull together the look of your room, and it's also comfortable, so you don't have to wear like slippers all the time. You can be comfortable in your room, and your floor isn't like super cold when you crawl out of bed in the morning, which is really nice. So, once you've figured out what kind of bedding you want, and you've got a nice rug that's going to match, the next thing I would suggest would be some kind of wall decor. You can do posters if that's your thing, because, if you're really into gothic rock or punk bands, or you're into like, industrial groups or whatever, you can find a lot of posters and you can put them up all over your side of the wall. You probably can't use pins because a lot of dorm halls frown upon putting holes in their walls, but you might be able to use like that sticky tack stuff. Sometimes that's safe depending on what kind of walls you have. Like if you have like cement brick walls or something, go ahead, go wild. If you have painted walls, I would be cautious, because sometimes scotch tape or the little sticky adhesive tacks can pull paint off. But if you're careful, there's not really a problem. I used regular scotch tape to put up like everything in my room last year, and I didn't peel any paint off. So just, if you're worried about it, find an alternative. If you think that, it's not a big deal, you're going to be careful with your tape, go wild. So, posters, pretty typical. A lot of people decorate their room with posters. If you want to do something a little bit different, if posters really aren't your style and they feel kind of juvenile to you, you could look into getting wall decals, the little things you can stick on your wall. They do not damage walls at all, and you can get a variety of different ones. At Walmart, I managed to find these really cute Hello Kitty ones, so if the whole creepy cute thing is kind of your style, speaking of creepy cute, say hi to Shadow! Okay, so creepy cute's your thing. There are a lot of Hello Kitty wall stickers that you can get. if the more elegant or macabre is your style, you can get graveyard themed ones around Halloween. You can get chandelier wall stickers, you can get trees, you can get birds, you can get all kinds of stuff. And they're a really good way to kind of spice up the area in your room if you have like really plain walls, because let's face it, they're not going to let you paint them a really cool color like my room is purple with black stripes. They're probably not going to let you do that. I mean, there might be, you know, exceptions if you promise to paint it back afterwards, but chances are pretty slim. So another thing that you might be able to do is get yourself curtains. There are a lot of really pretty curtains. The ones I have up in my room currently are these really, really thin black damask ones, so that they have a really elegant feel to them, like you would find them in like a Victorian mansion or something. Maybe not as high of quality, but that's the look they have. So if you are able to put up curtains, you could try something like that. You could get sheer lace ones if that's more your style. They really help kind of pull the room together, and you know, you can keep the sun out, you can open them up, you can put like blinds behind them. So curtains, especially if they match your bedding set, will really help kind of pull the whole alternative, goth, punk, whatever look together for your room. For miscellaneous decorations, if you want to decorate like your desk area, you can put up colored lights. I have bat lights from Halloween in my room. I'm probably going to take them to school with me. I have also purple lights that I had hanging around. You can get like table runners, like lace ones, kind of like doilies, I guess. I mean, doilies actually work really well too if you want kind of more of a Victorian feel, because you can put a really elegant candelabra, like so. On your desk or nightstand. You probably can't have real candles in your dorm room unless they're decorative. I actually have, oh, I don't know where I put it. I have this really pretty pillar candle that's like this. It's black and it's got like silver skulls and stuff on it. I don't intend to burn it because it's really pretty. You could do something like that, or if you wanted something that would actually produce light, you can get little you can get different sizes, but these little candles like this, they have a switch on the bottom and they glow, and they actually flicker like a real flame, so they're a good alternative for dorm rooms. So you can put those on a candelabra too, or you can have like Halloween is a really good time to find decor for your room. You could get like black roses to put in a vase, you could get like skulls to decorate, you know, with a nightstand next to your alarm clock, or you could get like little crows or black cats or different things that put all over. Like for me, I really like throw pillows, so I actually have this skull one right here, and I have a really fluffy cute bat pillow. He's got little fangs and he grins, and they're kind of ways to make your room look more alternative, more your style too. Now, the other thing that I want to mention is if you are a roommate to someone who is more normal, they might not appreciate your alternative style all that much. So make sure that you talk to them about, you know, what your bedroom style preferences are. Make sure that, you know, it's good with them. It doesn't really matter if it clashes with their style. A lot of people will tell you that, oh, you know, you should coordinate with your roommates and make sure your stuff is gonna match and it'll look okay together. And I say, why bother? I say the more eclectic the better, because it shows off your own personal styles. You know, you may find then things that you have in common but didn't know, or, you know, it might just be interesting to kind of see like how different you two are based on your decorations. You know, I think you should be able to go wild with your side of the room and do whatever you want and tailor it to your own style. So, I mean, definitely consult with your roommate and, you know, let them know what you have in mind and see if there's anything in particular they don't want. Like, my roommate last year from Malaysia was scared of spiders. So, even though I really like spiders, I decided to be considerate and not do any spider decorations in my room. Even for Halloween, I kept spiders out. So, you know, little concessions like that are a good idea. I'm sorry, my cat's chewing on something over here. What are you doing? Quit that, quit that, quit! It's a piece of screen. Have you been eating it? Gross. She eats everything, especially if it's non-edible. She's like a monster. Anyway, so those are kind of my ideas. I've posted a lot of pictures for you guys already. If you have any other tips or tricks for other alternative-minded people, let me know in the comments below, or tell me what you did for your dorm room last year or what you plan to do this year. And maybe you guys have some style tips for me, because, you know, I'm not entirely sure what direction I'm taking my room this year either, and I'm more than welcoming of advice and stuff. So, yeah, well, this concludes episode 1. I hope I didn't talk too fast. I know I have, like, a tendency to do that. I hope you found my tips useful. I hope you find the pictures inspiring. And stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, which is actually... I'm not sure. Actually, tomorrow's episode is going to be about wearing Lolita fashion around college, and how to work your way around fluffy petticoats and people asking if you are in a play or cosplaying Little Bo Peep. See ya!